Hey guys, I'm Akash and I welcome you all on Pabbly. So the topic for today's video is save payment details in Google Sheets and send confirmation on WhatsApp. So most of you must be using some online payment gateway, for example like Instamojo, to collect payments from your customer. And then you wanted to add those payment details into a Google Sheet to keep a record, but you also don't want to share the ID and password, the credentials of your payment gateway with your team members or someone else. And then guys, in this video, we will also learn how you can automatically send a WhatsApp confirmation message on a successful Instamojo payment. That too in a single automation. Interesting, right? So after setting up this automation, whenever we will receive a new payment in our Instamojo account, the payment details will be automatically get stored inside our Google Sheets, and at the very same time, instantly, a WhatsApp message with the payment confirmation will be sent to the customer who made the payment. Now to do so, in this video we will be using Pabbly Connect, which is an automation and integration software. So what is the actual step-by-step guide to set up this automation? To know this, you have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, here we are on the Pabbly Connect dashboard. To reach this dashboard, you just have to go to your browser and search for Pabbly, pabbly.com/connect. And you can see we have reached to the landing page of Pabbly Connect. By clicking on sign up free, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. And by clicking on sign in, if you already have an account, you can sign into the dashboard. Now after reaching the dashboard, we have to click on create workflow and give this workflow a name. So for example, I'll name this workflow as Instamojo to Google Sheets to WhatsApp, and click on create. So as we click on create, we can see that our workflow has been created here. And in this workflow, we can see two different windows. First one is trigger window and second one is action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole automation works on. Where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with our trigger window. Here in trigger window in choose app, we have to search for Instamojo, because the first step of setting up this automation is to collect the details of the payment which we are receiving on Instamojo account inside Pabbly Connect. So after selecting Instamojo, we have to select trigger event, and here we will select new sale because we want to capture the data of the new sale. And after selecting the trigger event, we have Pabbly Connect has gave us a webhook URL. Now using this webhook URL, we will connect our Instamojo account with payment page and Pabbly Connect. So now how we are going to do this? To ensure this, to use this webhook URL, we have to go to our Instamojo account. This is my Instamojo dashboard. And after reaching this dashboard, the payment link or the payment page whose payment I want to capture inside Pabbly Connect, and to the customer who made the payment on that payment link, I want to send the WhatsApp message, we have to add this webhook URL over there. So let's create a new link. For example, I'll click on create new, create payment link, smart link, and then we have to select here, just let me enter the pricing over here and click on customize link. Okay, just an dummy purpose of payment, customize link. So the guys, here we are creating a new payment link, but if you already have an existing payment link, this process is just the same. You just have to go to the edit link section or edit payment page section, and then this process is exactly the same. After coming to update payment link section, we have to select here smart action and select add webhook. And here we have a field. So we just have to go back to Pabbly Connect, copy this webhook URL from Pabbly Connect and paste it here in this field of add webhook and click on done. Now we have successfully connected this payment link on Instamojo account inside Pabbly Connect. Now whenever we will receive a payment on this payment link, the details of the same payment will be sent to Pabbly Connect as well. So let's just try it. I have copied this payment link and I will go to my incognito tab, paste this link and make a dummy payment. So for example, the name of the customer is Akash Singh. The email is akash123@gmail.com. And this is the phone number on which we are going to send the WhatsApp message of the customer. Now it is asking us to make the live payment. So I'll just make the payment over here. And the payment is done. Now we can see that we have successfully received a new payment on our Instamojo account. Now because we have connected this payment link with Pabbly Connect using a webhook URL, the details or the response of this newly captured payment will be collected inside Pabbly Connect. We will go back to Pabbly Connect and we can see that here in response received, we have received the details or the response of the newly captured payment from our Instamojo account. But we can see that in these responses, we have the amount, the currency and the payment ID, but we don't actually have the details of the customer who made the payment. So basically, we have the response of receiving a new payment, but not the actual details of the customer who made the payment. So in the next step, we have to retrieve the details of the customer who made the payment using this payment ID. So to do so, we will scroll down and come to the action window. And here in choose app, we will search once again for Instamojo. And then in action event, we will select get payment details as action event. So here you can see that in the important notes, this same thing is written over here, that if you want to collect the details of the customer or more details from the payment, you can use get payment details in the action event. So we have selected get payment details. Now click on connect and select add new connection. Now we have to once again connect our Instamojo account with Pabbly Connect using the API key and private authentication token. Now the obvious question arises that from where we will get this API key and authentication token. To collect this, we will go back to our Instamojo account, we'll go to dashboard, and after reaching our dashboard, here we are on the left side, we have an option named as API and plugins. By clicking on this option, you can collect the API key and authentication of your Instamojo account and enter it here to make the connection. I have already made the connection, so I'll just click on select existing connection and click on save. So after clicking on save, we can see that we have successfully connected once again our Instamojo account and Pabbly Connect. Now it is asking us for the payment ID, whose payment details we want to receive. So we have received the payment ID from here in the trigger responses. In the trigger response of the new payment or new sale, we have received the payment ID of the newly captured payment. Now we just have to map this same payment ID over here in this section. And the process of mapping is very simple, guys. We just have to click here on the field below payment ID, and from the drop down we can see that all the responses or the details which we have received in our trigger step from Instamojo inside Pabbly Connect can be seen here. And from here we have to select payment ID and click on save and send test request. And as we click on save and send test request, we can see that we have received a response, and in this response we can see the details of the exact same customer whose details we have entered while making the dummy payment. So name of the customer is Akash Singh. This is the phone number which the customer has entered while making the payment, and this is the email address. This is the amount, this is the currency, and we will scroll down, so we will find that this is the actually payment created date, at what date and time the customer made the payment. So guys, basically the step 1 is completed of collecting Pabbly Connect with Instamojo and receiving and retrieving the actual payment details of the newly received payment inside our Instamojo account in the Pabbly Connect. Now after collecting the payment details, we want to send these details first to Google Sheet to store these details, to add up these details to a Google Sheet, and then we want to send a WhatsApp message to a customer regarding the payment confirmation. So to do so, we'll scroll down and click here at the add action step. After that, we have to, in choose app, we have to search for Google Sheets. First, Google Sheets. After selecting Google Sheet, it is asking us for the action event. So from the drop down, we will select add new row. Click on connect. Select add new connection and click on connect with Google Sheets. So in the dialog box, it is asking me to select my Google Sheets account. So I'll select my Google Sheet account. Scroll down and click on continue. Now as we click on continue, we have successfully connected our Google Sheets account with Pabbly Connect. After the connection, here we can see that it is asking us some fields, and the first field is of select spreadsheet. So from the drop down, we can see that all the spreadsheets present in our Google Sheets account can be seen here. And out of all these sheets, in which sheet we want to add the details or add the data. So I have created a sheet named as Instamojo payment details. So we will select this sheet. So this is the sheet Instamojo payment details. Basically, this is the spreadsheet. And after selecting the spreadsheet, it is also asking us to select the sheet. So in this spreadsheet, we have only one sheet named as sheet 1. So we will select the sheet as sheet 1. After selecting the sheet as well, we can see that all the columns which I have created in my Google Sheets account can be seen here in the headers. The name, email, phone number, amount, payment ID, and date and time. So basically these are the same columns which I have created. Now we have to map the data which we have received from Instamojo in these fields to add the data into the Google Sheet. And as we have seen that the process of mapping is very simple. We will simply click on this field of name, and from the drop down from our action step Instamojo get payment details, we have received the details, or we should say the name of the customer who made the payment. So we'll select the name of the customer and the data is mapped. Same process we will follow for email as well. This is the email of the customer. We will select it and the data is mapped in the emails column. Then for the phone number, this is the phone number of the customer. Then for the amount, so the payment amount was 9 rupees, or should I enter the currency as well? So this was the currency INR 9. Then the payment ID, we have received the payment ID in our trigger event, from which we have retrieved the actual payment details of the customer, and date and time. So we'll click here, and from the drop down for one last time, we will map the payment created at date and time. So basically the details we have retrieved from Instamojo of the actual customer who made the payments, we have mapped these same details in this Google Sheets action window. And after mapping these details, we just have to click on Save and Send Test Request. Now, after clicking on Save and Send Test Request, we have received a response over here, which seems to be a positive response to me. This response tells me that the data is successfully added inside Google Sheets. Now, let's just go back to the Google Sheet which we have created. And yes guys, you can see here in this Google Sheet, we have successfully received or successfully added the same data of Instamojo payment which we have just made. So the name of the customer is Akash Singh, same name, same email address, same phone number, same amount of payment, the payment ID of the payment, and date and time on which the customer made the payment. So the second step of adding the payment details of newly received Instamojo payments inside Google Sheets is also completed. So now we will just go back to Pabbly Connect and we will head to our final step, which is to send a WhatsApp confirmation message to our customer on the successful payment. For that, we will scroll down, once again click here at this Add Action Step button. And from the Choose app, we have to search for WhatsApp Cloud API. So we will be using WhatsApp Cloud API, which is the official WhatsApp API service from Facebook. So after selecting WhatsApp Cloud API, in action event, we will select Send Template Message. Click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now guys, I have already created my own WhatsApp Cloud API account. So we have a dedicated separate video guys of how you can set up your own WhatsApp Cloud API account, and the link of that video will be in the description box below or in the I button at the top. So I will suggest you to go to that link, watch that video so you can create your own WhatsApp Cloud API account. And after creating the WhatsApp Cloud API account and reaching this dashboard, we can see some details which Pabbly Connect was asking us to make the connection. The new connection details are token, the token of our WhatsApp Cloud API account, the phone number ID, and the WhatsApp business account ID. So we will find these details on the dashboard of our WhatsApp Cloud API account. So here we can see that we have the token of temporary access token, the phone number ID over here, and WhatsApp business account ID over here. We just have to copy these details, copy the phone number ID, paste in this section, then copy the WhatsApp business account ID, paste in this section. Then it is asking us for the token, and the help text says enter system user generated permanent token as explained here. So guys, the token which we can see here on the dashboard is a temporary access token, which means this token expires every 24 hours. Now there is another way through which you can generate your permanent access token, which will never expire. What is that way guys? What is that route? You just have to click here in the help text, and you will be redirected to a new page on our forum. And here we actually have a full thread that how you can set up your WhatsApp Cloud API account and how you can generate your permanent access token for your WhatsApp Cloud API account. So you can follow these steps to generate the permanent token and enter the same permanent token here for once. And then you can use the same connection again and again inside your Pabbly Connect account. So I have already generated and made the connection guys. So I'll click on save, select existing connection, and click on save. So after making a successful connection between our WhatsApp Cloud API account and Pabbly Connect, we'll scroll down and here we can see that there is a field named as template name. So you must be thinking, what is this templates? Templates are basically the actual WhatsApp message which we are willing to send to our customers. So to avoid spamming of message on WhatsApp, first we have to create a template message inside our WhatsApp Cloud API account and get that template approved from Facebook. This approval basically takes from a couple of hours to 2 days of time, 48 hours of time. But it is usually, on my own experience, we can see that in half an hour or 1 hour, we can see that the template has been approved. Now, after the template approval, we can send the WhatsApp message to our customers. So I have already created and approved a template for you guys. We will just go back to my own WhatsApp Cloud API account. And here in step 2, we can see that there is a hyperlink over here. We just have to click on this hyperlink and we will be redirected to the WhatsApp Messenger message template page. Now, after reaching the message template page, we can see that all the templates which I have created in my own WhatsApp Cloud API account can be seen here. And the list of the same templates can be seen here in the template name dropdown inside Pabbly Connect. So out of all these templates, the template which we are going to select in this video or use in this video is payment_update. But if you want, you can create your own template message by clicking here at the right top corner of create message template. After that, we just have to select the category of the template message, the type of message which we are willing to send to a customer. We just have to give a name to a template and then select the language. So I'll select, for example, a marketing message, and the name of the template will be test 1, for example, and language is English US. Click on continue, and here you have to actually enter the details of the WhatsApp message you are willing to send. You can send some headers as an add-on or as an attachment, for example, some media files, some image files, video files, or PDF documents with the WhatsApp message as well. In the body section, you just have to enter the actual WhatsApp message body, and here in preview section, you can see the WhatsApp message. If you want to add some variable or some dynamic values to your template, you can add by clicking here at add variable option. And other than that, you can also add some footers or some buttons or hyperlinks to your WhatsApp message as well. So in this way, you can create your own template message. Now let's just get back to the template message which we are going to use in this video. The template was payment_update. Let's open this template. So this is the kind of message I want to send to my customer on successful payment, which says hello Akash. Means after hello, the name of the customer will be added over here. And it is a dynamic tag, as you can see here in the body. This is a confirmation that we have just received your secure online payment, and then it will be here will be the amount of the payment which customer has made. And then it says don't hesitate to contact us with any questions or concern. Thank you, regards. So this is the basic simple message which I want to send to my customer on successful Instamojo payment. So I will select payment_update, the template which we have created in WhatsApp Cloud API in Pabbly Connect. Payment_update. Now after selecting the template, the language code and template ID is automatically detected, so we don't have to actually make any changes in that. And then it asks us for the recipient mobile number. So in the recipient mobile number field, we have to enter the WhatsApp number or WhatsApp mobile number of the customer who made the payment. So we just have to click here in this field. But before that, we will read the help text over here, which says enter the recipient mobile number with country code without plus sign. Example this. So usually guys, we either our customer enters the 10-digit mobile number or we receive the details of the data with plus sign and country code. That's, for example, I'm in India, so the country code for India is 91. So either the user enters plus 91 as a country code and then enters the 10-digit mobile number. But here in recipient mobile number, we have to specifically remove the plus sign and enter the WhatsApp number with 10-digit mobile number and country code. So I'll just add the country code, for example, 91 over here manually. And then after that, from the drop down below, we have received the mobile number of the customer also from Instamojo. So we will just map the WhatsApp 10-digit WhatsApp number over here. After entering or mapping the recipient mobile number or the mobile number of the customer, here we have two body fields, body field 1 and body field 2. So as I told you, I have created two variables, two body fields in my template message inside WhatsApp Cloud API. The body field 1 was for the name of the customer, and body field 2 over here was for the amount or for which the customer made the payment. So in these body fields, body field 1 and body field 2 inside Pabbly Connect, we have to enter the details of the data which we are willing to put in our WhatsApp message. So in body field 1, we will click here, and from the drop down, we will select the name of the customer over here and map it. And in body field 2, we will just select the amount of the payment. So he will go here, and this is the amount of the payment for which we have received from our customer. So after mapping all these details, we just simply have to click on Save and Send Test Request. Now, as we click on Save and Send Test Request, we have also received a response over here, and this response is also seems to be a positive response. So this response says the recipient mobile number which we have mapped, basically the same number which customer has entered while making the payment, we have successfully sent a WhatsApp message with our selected template to that user's number. So let's just check the WhatsApp account of this number. So this is the WhatsApp account. And here we can see that we have successfully received a WhatsApp message just now. This message says, "Hello Akash Singh," means the name of the customer who made the payment. This is a confirmation that we have just received your secure online payment. Amount 9 rupees. So this is the amount for which we made the payment. Don't hesitate to contact us with any questions or concern. Thank you. Regards. So basically this is the same template message which we have created inside WhatsApp Cloud API, and it has the same details which we have entered while making the payment as a customer. So we have checked that, guys. So guys, we have checked that the automation which we have created in this video is working successfully and it's going fine. Now we just have to test this automation once again. For that, I will just switch back to my payment page or the payment link in which we have added the webhook URL. Go back to Instamojo dashboard and go to payment links. And this was the payment link which we have created. So we just have to send this payment link. Copy the link, and in incognito tab, we will open this payment page. So this is the payment page. Now, for example, we will enter the details of a new customer or some different customer, and let's see that does that customer receive a WhatsApp message or not. So I'll enter the name of the customer as Nitin Kumar. This is the email. And this is the phone number. So we will use the same phone number so that I can show you on this video. Click on next. We'll make the actual payment. And the payment is done. We can see that just now we have received another successful payment from our customer. Now, as we have received the payment, instantly the details of this very same payment will be added inside our Google Sheet, because we have set up the automation. We have added the step to add the payment details inside Google Sheet, and here we can see that a new row has been added. And the details is same customer name Nitin Kumar who made the payment, same email address, same WhatsApp number, same amount, the payment ID, and date and time of the payment. Now after that, we can also see that the same customers, the number on which the customer has entered while making the payment, the same customer has received a WhatsApp message as well. And this is the message, guys. As we can see, "Hello Nitin Kumar" means the name of the customer who made the payment, and the rest of the WhatsApp template message which we have created with the amount for which the customer made the payment. So we have tested this automation in real time, guys, that the automation which we have created is working absolutely fine. Now just let's get back to Pabbly Connect and understand in brief that how this automation is actually working. So we have just created our workflow, guys, and in the trigger event, trigger application, we have selected Instamojo, and the trigger event was new sale. And then we added the webhook URL to our Instamojo payment link or payment page and make a test payment over there. After making the test payment, we saw that the details or the response of the newly received payment is captured inside Pabbly Connect. But that response was not consisting actual customer details who made the payment. So in the next step, in action step, once again we selected Instamojo and selected action step as get payment details to retrieve the customer details from the payment ID or transaction ID. After that, after receiving or retrieving the customer details, we have added the same details into the Google Sheet so that we can maintain a record of all the payments inside Google Sheets. And then we have also used WhatsApp Cloud API to send a confirmation WhatsApp message to the customer after the successful payment. So not just these applications, guys, you can connect or integrate plenty of other applications using Pabbly Connect. And guys, one more thing. you will see a clone link of this very same workflow inside the description box below. So by clicking on that link, you can just clone this same workflow inside your own Pabbly Connect account and use this workflow for free.
If you need any kind of help or have any queries, you can ask them on forum.pabbly.com, and you can check Pabbly Connect's pricing at this link. So if this video was helpful to you, you can like this video, don't forget to share it with others, and to keep getting such content on automation and integration, you can subscribe to Pabbly. Thank you, have a nice day.